Hello and welcome to WMKC TV with me, Chris McCarthy, and I am looking forward to this race. Senior Rotax, always. It's almost like the Grand Prix of the karting here, of this championship. It's just the race everyone comes to watch. These are the big boys, everyone. These are the 16 plus drivers in the senior class, the fastest karts we have here this weekend. And I tell you, there is anyone of about 10-12 drivers who can take this win. Pretty much over half the field all have experience at European and British Championship level, and this promises to be a thriller. I cannot wait. Let's run through the grid. On pole, my old teammate, the 31, Dean Hale. Great drive. Good to see him on pole position there. Second, who actually won a British Championship meeting at this track last year, I think it was, and that is number 63, Sam Ward. In third, the number C plate, for those of you wondering what that stands for, that is the Welsh champion of Josh Collins. Fourth is Leon Hilliard, again, a driver who has run well in the past in Junior Rotax and Mini Max in the British Championship. Fifth, Sam Smelt, again, someone who runs out in Europe and British Championship level. 39, Andrew Rees-Reynolds, who actually won the first round of this championship, starts sixth. Seventh is the number 18 of Adam Smith. 45, alongside him, is Toby Payne. And on row 5, and rounding out the top 10, we have the number 37 of Joe Byrne, and the number 28, which is Jacob Stilp, and that is a man to watch out for. He has been on fire this weekend in terms of pace, just hasn't put the results together in his heats, and he, on that ART chassis, will be short flying through the field. So take a deep breath, everyone, because this promises to be a thriller. Sit back, get yourself comfy. Here we go for the Senior Rotax. A very slow and steady start. Dean Hill looks like he may have struggled off the line there. Sam Ward has gone round the outside to take first place. So Dean Hill, an early mistake there. I think that is Josh Collins still in third, and Leon Hilliard looks like he's holding into fourth. Look at that defending going on. They all hug the inside, and there looked like some contact there in the middle of the order. So Sam Ward leads it. Dean Hill defends down the hill. All the drivers queuing up behind him, but it looks like we have had a clean start, and I think everyone has got through safely, which is good to see. So Ward from Hale. Collins it is in third, Hilliard in fourth, Andrew Rees-Reynolds in fifth, and I think that's Sam Smelt that is in sixth. So, and Sam Ward just clipping the curb there. That's not what you want to be doing. So, let's go. Here we go. Start of lap 2. So, Sam Ward just has a little look over his shoulder there just to see what's going on behind him. Dean Hill is right behind him and looks very quick coming out of turn 2. Will we see any changes going up the hill for the second time? No, we don't. All the top 3 stay line astern, but there was a move going on there for 5th position. That was Sam Smelt making a brilliant move there on Andrew Rees-Reynolds. Very last minute, but a nice clean move. And Sam Ward defends now down the hill from Dean Hill. Dean Hill looks for the switchback, and he has made it. Yes, so great switchback move. Great thinking from Dean Hill to regain his lead in this race, which he lost at the start. Gets his head down and wants to get away straight away. So Sam Ward in second, but looks straight back to take the lead, and that did not pull off for him, and is now under pressure from Josh Collins and Leon Hilliard. And Leon Hilliard, in the mix of that, has managed to get past Josh Collins. So this has also brought Sam Smelt into contention, who is now right with them in 5th place. So Ward under some serious pressure here, and Hilliard has gone through up the inside. Collins looks like he's kind of trying to follow him through, but couldn't get past. I see Jacob still making a position there on, I think, Toby Payne. And Collins now looks to the inside of Sam Ward and finally gets past him. Sam Smelt looks for the switchbacks but's got stuck on the outside. And that's lost pin position to Rees-Reynolds and Adam Smith. And now still looking to try and go around the outside of Sam Smelt. Didn't pull off for him. So, well, with all that battling going on, I forget we had who was at the front there. So it is Hale who leads, with quite a nice margin there to Hilliard, who is in a comfortable second. Third, and with a queue of carts behind him, is Josh Collins, starting with Ward, then Rees-Reynolds, and Smelt. It is in 6th position. So, well, an explosive start to the race. I told you it was going to be a cracker. Always good to watch the Senior Rotax. And Andrew Rees-Reynolds just looking like He was trying to have a look up the inside there of Ward, but no doing. Ward has a look over his shoulder just to see where he is. And I'm sure we will see Rhys Reynolds looking to make that move anytime soon, because he's starting to come under some pressure from Adam Smith. And there is Stilp running in, I think, 6th or 7th position. I will confirm that with you in a second. Here we go. Yeah, he's in 7th position. That's Guy Perry behind him. Another very quick driver who I forgot to mention at the start. He started in 13th place, so he's made up some positions. And behind him, we look like there's a move going on there. And a move there from Andrew Rhys Reynolds going past Sam Ward. That was for 4th place. So Sam Ward, he had a very good start to this race and is starting to drop back through the field. And now Adam Smith looks up the inside and Ward's all over the grass. Oh, that's a shame for Ward. He was dropping back through the field, but contact there with Adam Smith. It looked like a very optimistic move. It didn't look like there was much room on the inside there for Smith, but he forced his way up the inside and, well, it was a bit of a forced move and it's left Sam Ward all over the grass and he has dropped loads of positions and is well out of contention now. So the top 4 all fairly spread out now, but I tell you, Smith is under some serious pressure here from Stilp for his 5th position, and Stilp already alongside and up the inside, and I expect him to complete that move. They've gone out of the camera shot, which is a shame, but yeah, I can see him at the top of the picture. He has got past, and now Smith needs to be careful because he has Sam Smelt all over the back of him and will be looking to get past as soon as possible. So here it is from Hilliard. Collins in 3rd. Fellow CRG driver there, Andrew Rhys Reynolds in 5th. Still in that, I love the design of that ART in 5th. And it's interesting because ART, some of you might know the ART team that run GP2 and GP3 and so on. But recently also brought their development to karting, and Ben Hanley, the ex-GP2 driver, runs that development squad in the karting. And I think I'm correct in saying Stilp is the only driver in Rotax that runs that ART chassis. It is very popular out in Europe in the FIA championships, in the KF and KZ classes. But I know there is a development squad going on. I think you will see them in the Super 1 series. I think Dean McDonald is one of their Minimax drivers. So Ben Hanley is who develops those, and ART, well, yeah, they're very rare to find, but I do love the red and white design on that kart. And yeah, still making that chassis work for him. He has been absolutely the man to beat all weekend. And, well, he will be disappointed because he started far back and has been delayed with his progress through the field, but is now absolutely flying. So, will we see him catch the leaders? All the leaders, all within I can tell the top 5 are lapping all within a tenth of each other, but I can see Hilliard looks like he is starting to catch Dean Hale, who perhaps, again, like his teammate to Jack Bartholomew, who we've seen take the victory in the Junior Max, both running on that right kart, has only just recently swapped over to that Dean Hale, and I was speaking to him before the final, and he was very, very happy with that indeed. And he was very confident that this would be his best chance at taking a victory on that pole position. And what a round it would be to do so, because the quality of this field is absolutely second to none this weekend. So they come up the hill, you can just see them, how late and hard they are, breaking the tyres, screeching as they come up. I tell you, it is a great place to stand if you can go and watch up at that turn 3 if you're ever down there. You just see the carts just literally stop dead and they flick, but they just brake and literally turn straight away. They leave no room at all. Let's go back to this battle for 5th place, because there's about 4 drivers in that battle. Adam Smith's at the front of it. We also have the number 32 of James Johnson in there, running my old number. So good. It would be good to see him going well. And I think that's for 6th place even. Not 5th place, because in 5th place is Jacob Stilp in the ART. So that is for 6th place. And I can see, look at the 3. You could just see at the top of the picture there, I don't know if you can notice, there was about 3 of them all within about a tenth of each other. And hopefully we'll pick up that battle again soon. But I think it is Smith who still has the advantage there. And look at the gap. The gap has come right down now and is literally nothing at all. So will we see Hilliard push into the lead? Hale needs to get a move on here if he's going to take that victory, because he's got Hilliard fast approaching and he is bringing Josh Collins with him. So this race is just, it's taken a bit of a dip in the middle of the race for the lead, but it is now well and truly on again, and it is going to be a grandstand finish, I am sure. There's Collins there in his C plate. So yeah, the World Championship, I thought I'd let you know, it's not like a championship that runs through the whole year. Everyone who races in sort of Wales and Scotland all race in the British Championship, as we do visit Wales and Scotland in those championships. And the Wales Championship is literally just a one meeting in run at Gleneagles Park, an excellent circuit there. Do check it out if you are ever racing in Wales. And yeah, it is just one weekend, and the winner of the race is the Welsh champion for the year. And Josh Collins, I can tell you, did win that race, meaning he can wear that number C for a year until next year when they will fight it out for that championship again. So, and Josh Collins again, another very quick driver, runs with Tim Parrott Motorsport, and recently I did see him over the summer running very well in the European Championship. He entered, as anyone in karting knows, the European Championship did visit England for the first time this year at the new revamped PF International circuit with that lovely bridge and tunnel. And Josh Collins was very quick at that meeting indeed. Not too sure where he finished in the end, but I know he had some very good pace over that weekend and really stamped his foot down to show that he is a quick driver at European and national level. So what can he do today? I mean, that's what I was saying. You can hear me talking. We have the Welsh champion here, and he's in third place. Like, it's just so talented, this field, with about 10 drivers, as I was saying before, who could take the victory. And now the battle is well and truly on for the lead. And Hilliard looks up the inside into turn 7. That is a fantastic move. Collins trying to go past Dean now in second. That is a very unusual place. I don't know what happened. Dean must have made a mistake going through Ashby, through turn 6 rather, because he left himself vulnerable and Hilliard got through. And now Josh Collins, another great move into the second part of the boot. So Hale's race has just tipped on his head, because he's gone from first to third, and first place looks well out of sight already. Hilliard, what a great move into turn 7. It is really like, into that turn 7 is really a short braking space going into there, so it's very hard to outbrake someone. But Hilliard, what a great move. That great side on view shot we had there just showed that he pulled off a fantastic move there. He looks over his shoulder and we'll be happy to see he has a gap. So Collins is in second. What can Hale do? Will he look to fight back in third? They come to Chapman's. Yes, he does. He looks up the inside. What a great move. Collins trying to go around the outside but can't. Now Reece Reynolds looks up the inside of Collins and makes that move stick. So as we approach the business end, who is going to take second? Hilliard looks like, if he can keep it on the track, that he's going to take the victory. So Hale, 4, and look at Stilp. He's now caught up to the back of this group. He's in 5th now. So Hale from Reece Reynolds, Collins, they come up the hill for the last time. Hale looks like he's got an advantage over Reece Reynolds, who defends from Collins, who also has to defend now from Stilp. So who's going to take that last spot of the podium, as the first two do look like they will stay in their positions. They come down the hill. Reece Reynolds defends, and Collins looks at the inside and some contact there. I wait to see what happened, but Collins looked up the inside. There was absolutely no room, and as you see, the contact has delayed him, and he's lost a place to Jacob Stilp, who has taken 4th. So Hilliard looks almost certain to take that victory. Hale in second, Reece Reynolds in third, and I think the top 5 will remain unchanged as they only have one corner left. Hilliard, absolutely magnificent victory there. Hale will be probably disappointed with that second place. Reece Reynolds did well to get third, and Jacob Stilp did well to come up to 4th place, and I'm sure if we had a 15-minute race we would have probably seen him on the podium. Josh Collins would have been disappointed with himself there to only finish 5th, but still that was some great entertainment there. Always provides great racing, does the Rotax Max class, so make sure you do watch out for the October and November rounds right here on WMKC TV. I've been Chris McCarthy, thank you for joining.